Hi everyone, cynthialoowho here, and this is a very exciting video for me. I get to debut my Lindy Stamp Gang Starburst set. My set is called Totally 80's, and there is glitters, magical micas, embossing powders, starburst sprays. You can get the mega set, and coming soon, an epic set. Maybe. I'm hoping for that. So I'm going to show you all of them in this video, so hopefully I can make it go a little bit quick, but I do kind of just want to enjoy playing with all of these right now. For those of you that are my Facebook friends, I gave you guys a little hint that it was coming up, so here we go. So in my Totally 80's set, there is two sets that were in previous sets that were retired, and those two colors are Pretty in Pink Pink and Midnight Rendezvous Raven. And I love these. I think that the Totally 80's set is a staple set because there's different colors in it that you're going to want for certain projects, and they are colors that you're going to need to have on hand. So I've always loved the Pretty in Pink Pink because it does look like a dark rich pink, but once that silver shimmer gets in there and it all, dries, it turns into a beautiful soft silvery pink, which I love. I love silver shimmer. So everything except one in my set has silver shimmer, which was requested by me. And luckily these two already had the silver shimmer. So for those of you that have not seen those two yet, I will show you what they look like. But first I want to get to the new colors. So these are the three new colors. And we have Gag Me with a Spoon Gray. And this is a very bright, bright silver. It is like, when you think of sterling silver, clean, beautiful sterling silver, that's what this is. So I'm going to spray this real quick on some cardstock and show you how beautiful it is. Okay, so I'm going to dry it. I'm also going to spray it on an I Am Roses Rose, just so you can see what it looks like on Mulberry. And let's zoom in a little bit. Here's that shimmer. It's just a bright, nice sterling silver. Oh, it's so beautiful. It's unlike any of the silvers. And there we are. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, I just love it, love it, love it. Okay, so we are going to move on to the next color, which is called Cowabunga Copper. My husband named this one. It was Gnarly Copper, and he was thinking about 80's names and such, and he's like, how about Cowabunga Copper? So I texted Tracy, and I'm like, hey, how about Cowabunga Copper? And she said, perfect, let's do it. Okay. So this is another bright color. It's nice and bright. It has a gorgeous copper shimmer and a gorgeous copper pigment. And I'm just going to grab a rose and do that and dry them both at the same time. Oh, isn't it beautiful? Oh, it's so beautiful. I know that we have, some moon shadows that have copper in them, and oh, what's our copper starburst? It's called Cocoa Bean Copper. But the Cocoa Bean Copper has like a darker brown. I'll spray that next to it and show you. Where's my Cocoa Bean Copper? I only have it with a dauber, but it'll still show the color. You can see right here on the label that there's brown in there. So that's a beautiful copper too, but it has that brown pigment in it. And I just wanted a copper pigment. And there's that beautiful Cowabunga Copper. And also the Cocoa Bean Copper, that has more of a coppery brown shimmer. So here is the Cowabunga Copper. And there's my beautiful Gag Me with a Spoon Gray. Those names are hilarious. Okay, so I'm going to set that aside, and we are going to move on to my very, very favorite color in the entire collection and in the entire Lindy Stamp Gang sprays. This has been a requested color, and I have wanted it for a long time. And we got it. This is called, let me get a flower ready. This is Bodacious Blush, and it is a dusty rose. So for all those Victorian, vintage, shabby chic lovers, this is going to be the perfect color for you. I love it so much. Okay, so I'm going to spray it on here, and when it's wet it looks a little bit brown, but it dries up to a gorgeous dusty rose. And I'm going to spray this flower. So I sent Tracy samples of what I thought Dusty Rose was. And to me, Dusty Rose is a touch of pink, a touch of purple, and a tad bit of, there's way too much on there, a tad bit of brown. Just a touch. But more pink than purple. And I had to have my silver shimmer in it. And I think that silver shimmer just makes that dusty rose perfect. And this is called Bodacious Blush. Oh, I just love it. And it is fabulous on laces. Okay, so there is the Bodacious Blush. And just to give you another look-see, I'm going to spray this lace. Oh gosh, I've used half of it already. That's how much I love this color. There we go. So there is the the Bodacious Blush. I keep calling it Dusty Rose because that's the color that I wanted, next to the white. See how beautiful and shabby chic that is? I love it. Okay, so now that we've done that, we are going to move on to the embossing powders. And these are existing embossing powders that match, so I'll just put links so you guys can see what these look like when they're melted. Excuse me. Cosmic Pink Blue matches the Pretty in Pink Pink. Cleopatra Copper matches the Cowabunga Copper, and that's a nice bright copper as well. Midnight Pewter matches the Midnight Rendezvous Raven, and that is a nice dark, deep embossing powder with a silver shimmer. Queen Sheba Silver is another bright, nice silver that matches Gag Me with a Spoon Gray. And then Hibiscus Rose Orange matches the Bodacious Blush. Now let's move on to the Magical Micas. So, oh, actually, I wanted to show you guys the Midnight Rendezvous Raven and the Pretty in Pink Pink, just in case you haven't seen it before. So let's do the Pretty in Pink Pink first. And this was in summer of '89. And that set is discontinued, so I wanted to make sure to hang on to this pink, because it is also one of my favorites. When you just need that gorgeous pink. Not too light, not too dark. Oh, let's spray the paper too. Isn't that just beautiful? So there's the Pretty in Pink Pink, and then there it is sprayed. There's still a couple wet spots on there. Okay, and then Midnight Rendezvous Raven. So there is, it's sprayed on cardstock, and that's one thing about Lindy Stamp Gang is they are very generous with their shimmer. And there's all 5 of the flowers. Aren't they just gorgeous? Gag Me with a Spoon Gray, Cowabunga Copper, Pretty in Pink Pink, Bodacious Blush, Midnight Rendezvous Raven. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the Magicals. And my fingers are all messy. Okay. Okay, so let's go with the Bodacious Blush first. Always make sure that you shake your micas up and your embossing powders real well. And I have a little bit of water in a dish right here. I'm just going to get my paintbrush wet. And I'm going to grab a little dollop and mix it in. Spread it out. That is beautiful. Love it. Okay, I'm going to wipe my brush off and I'm going to go to the next lightest color. Let's dry that up a little bit. Gorgeous. Gag Me with a Spoon Gray. Okay. Same thing. Just a teeny tiny bit. Oh, it's a beautiful, beautiful sterling silver. A little bit more water. Isn't that gorgeous? Okay, and we will move on to, let's do Pretty in Pink Pink. See how it doesn't look like it's a very strong color, but watch once the water touches it. See that? Those pigments are very, very strong, so you don't need a lot, but you always want to make sure that you mix them up really well. There's Pretty in Pink Pink. And let's move on to Cowabunga Copper. Look at that, that's gorgeous. Oh man, that's beautiful. Oh, I love it so much, so much. Oh, there's a little bit of Pretty in Pink Pink, but this is the Cowabunga Copper. I didn't clean out my paintbrush very well. Beautiful. And then last but not least, Midnight Rendezvous Raven. Look at how rich that is. Gorgeous. Okay, and I'll dry that real quick. So magical micas are micas with pigment. So they are micas on steroids. And their pigment is very, very, very rich. So a little goes a long, long way. And there we go. There is all 5 colors. Now I'm going to share with you the glitter. And these glitters are not just your average glitter. These glitters are gorgeous. Pretty in Pink Pink. Isn't that beautiful? Cowabunga Copper. It's a Beautiful copper. Gosh, that is gorgeous. Bodacious Blush. Man, she is good. She matched these really well. Gag Me With a Spoon Gray. Beautiful silver. And Midnight Rendezvous Raven. Gorgeous, gorgeous black glitter. Okay, so there is the entire set. I will have links in the description, and I will take pictures of these flowers so you can see how gorgeous these colors are. And stay tuned for projects with these, and make sure you check out on Pinterest and share this set. I really, really, really would appreciate it. CynthiaLooWho's Totally 80s. Thanks for watching. Mwah. Bye.